Fight. Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lawsplaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. And what the heck is going on here? I've got... Oh, my lights! My lights aren't on! Oh, my goodness. Okay. Woo! What is happening? Anyway, what's up, guys? Let's see. I'm on Rumble. I don't know why people are confused about that. Rumble seems to be up just fine. No, I'm on Rumble. Streaming to the wrong Rumble? I didn't set it up that way. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't know. There's some things. No, it says it's on the right one. Let me see. Let me see. Which stream's it on? Edit. Doesn't say. Here. Cancel. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's got 560 people now. It is the wrong one. Which one's the right one? This is one of the confusing things that doesn't need to be confusing. Hold on. Channels. Yeah, it's on the... What? Oh my God. How annoying. Manage content. No, it's on there now. I'm so confused. Let's see. What the hell is this? This looks like the right one. Nope, there's no space. Okay. Got it. Let me see if I can get them to switch it over. That's really fucking irritating. Hold on. This is one of those things that just doesn't need to be there. Like, they just do not need to have the multi-channel set up the way it is. So, and they don't let you switch it. Rumble can switch it on the back end. So hopefully they will. Hopefully they will go ahead and do that at some point. Otherwise, you know, you're the one who made it like that. I'm not, though. They have this stupid drop-down menu to choose the channel and I don't ever want to stream to the other one. I don't want it that way. So that yeah, when this happens, it's really, really frustrating, obviously. Let me see. Let me send this to one more person. Okay. Well, we'll have to just hope that it somehow gets fixed. Wait, I'm doing this way wrong. I should have taken notes from the quartering. Help, guys! My Rumble channel is under attack. I don't know what to do. I need you to immediately donate money to fix my Rumble channel. Buy my coffee. Oh God. Yeah. Well, it's definitely my fault that I picked the wrong channel. I just wish that there wasn't an ability to so easily pick the wrong channel. That's what I wish. That's what I wish. Yeah, the link works. I mean, the link that I made, the link that's on Locals, the link that's on Twitter, it works, but the notifications aren't going to go out to the people who subscribe to the correct channel. That's the problem. It just shouldn't. Again, it's one of those things. It's an artifact of how they built their system that is frustrating for creators. But, you know, hopefully someday we can get some changes there. That'd be good. Can you start up a new one? Not easily. It's really fucking annoying, actually, to do that. So hopefully the Rumble guys just see my message and can get it fixed on the back end. But, okay. Hi, YouTube and Rumble. How are you? Just delete the bad channel. The bad channel is the parent channel. It's the account level channel. So, yeah. Anyway. So how are you guys doing? Merry post-Christmas. Merry post-Christmas. I hope you guys are doing really well out there. I hope you had nice Christmases. My hair has got this weird swoop today. The struggle of growing your hair out, I guess, is that it looks retarded until it doesn't. But yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you all had some good times with friends, family, or alone, if that's what you wanted. I hope everything went well for you. It's Christmas is a really interesting time in general because, you know, there's like this societal pressure to spend time with friends and family, which can be good, but other times it's like, but I don't want to. Like some days you just don't want to hang out with like those people and you just want to keep it quiet. And if you do, you're like some sort of monster heathen. That doesn't apply to me because generally I'm like that every other day of the year. So I like seeing my family when they're around and getting to spend time with them. But let's see. I had a very good Christmas. I don't really get Christmas stuff anymore, which I'm glad because I have plenty of things. But I'm very, very excited because today, by sheer happenstance, I bought a car for me finally. I've been looking for one for a while and I bought it. And I'm very, very excited for that. I get to pick it up in a couple days. So once that happens, whew, the tickets will start. In the meanwhile, today we are talking about equity. We're talking about equity. It better not be electric. No. I got a do you want to see a picture? I don't know. I guess I could show you a picture. There we go. Why is it all grainy? Hold on. Just move this one over. Let's get this pulled up. Okay. Here we go. There we go. There she is. That's the that's my new car. So it's a Mustang GT 500. It's loud as fuck, and I can't wait to drive it out and immediately get arrested. So, yeah. Attorney Tom says midlife crisis confirmed. Tom, I said I was intentionally entering my midlife crisis. Intentionally. Did I pay for that with my hooker money? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I haven't walked straight in 8 weeks trying to make enough money for the down payment. But yeah, I'm excited for it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Today we're talking about equity. Equity. I showed you my white privilege. Will you show me yours? And Chaotic Frosty, driving stream when? I'll be doing actually quite a few driving videos and streams on locals. I don't really feel like that's content for the main channel in general. We were just talking about Christmas and I was excited, so I shared a picture of it. And the best part about sharing something like a car on stream is that you'll get a mix of awesome, and then a bunch of equal number of people going, you're a retard, you should have bought X. It's the best. You're so fucking dumb. Didn't you know you should have bought a Kia or whatever? So anyway, it's fine. I don't mind. Yeah. What was I saying? Yes, today we're talking about equity, white privilege, and most importantly, toxic masculinity. The thing you need to walk away from today's show with is the knowledge that men, white men especially, are trash. And if you're a white man, you're trash because you are. That's right. And I know that you're white trash or that you're trash because educators say so, because pop stars say so. So thank God these wise people are coming out to show us just how trash we are, specifically men. I mean, you white bitches are trash too. You know this. You know this. You better, if you're not a minority, then you are garbage. So anyway, we will we'll be talking about that. I got 3 stories about it very specifically. that we're going to get into. One, where his school is completely withholding academic awards because they're unfair, which I agree with. Academic awards, very unfair, highly favorable to only whites and maybe Asians. Then we've got mean words are mean. I don't know if you guys know this, but Stanford has composed a list of words that need to be phased out because 1984 isn't real, y'all. Totally not. But what we're going to do is we're going to come up with a list of words that shouldn't be in society anymore because that's the way to do it. And then finally, I've got an article called "The Year Pops Men Dismantled Their Masculinity." And man, I mean, who could disagree? Dismantling their masculinity is very, very important. We wouldn't want men being men at all because men are trash. Remember that. Very bad things. Very bad things. So, I mean, I guess without further ado, let's with a little further ado. I don't have a specific lineup for shows this week other than Drex is coming out someday this week. And once he gets out here, it will be Drex and Racket shows. I don't know if he's coming out Thursday or Friday. We will be doing a New Year's Eve show to ring in the new year. We will be doing that. So that's going to be fun. You can expect a lot of toxic masculinity. Probably when Drex is here, will be very toxic, and he'll be masculine. I, for one, have shed masculinity because it's very offensive, and I'm tired of it. We're going to embrace femininity. That'll be great. And yes, Drex is coming out. That's true. That is true. The most annoying part of live streaming, I'll tell you right now, is that everyone on YouTube is going to come in and say, hey, you have your Rumble on the wrong stream or whatever. Like, I know. I can't fix it. Not easily. It's there. It's just on the wrong channel. There's a link to it, though, actually on the YouTube stream. If you look in the description, you can go click on it and it'll take you straight to the stream, or on Twitter or on Locals. All of those will bring you directly to the Rumble stream. So I will now no longer address it, except in like 18 minutes when someone else comes in and tells me, and I just want to bash my head against the door. No, I don't. I can't fix it. I can restart it, but then like half the stream's gone from the archive. It's gay. They'll fix it on the back end on Rumble eventually. They'll do that. Do I have any masculinity to shed? No, it was taken from me with my shoulders. God took it away. So anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Where are we starting with? Oh, it was this first one. Let me get this. Let me pull it up. Oh God. The fucking faces. You know, one thing I love about Sargon of Akkad, his old videos on the Sargon channel, he probably still does it. I just haven't watched it in a while, but when he would pull up someone like this, he'd go like this. Right, mate. Are we looking at this? Do we even hear this? You hear them talking about masculinity? Look at her face. Look at her fucking face. Oh my God, look at her fucking face. I just, every time he would do that, just look at her fucking face. It just fucking kills me. Every single time. Because he's always right. They always look like this. Like, look at her. Oh my God, she's staring through a hole and 8 babies hanging on a film development line, right? Just straight through all of them. Like the axe heads of Odysseus. She's like, I can fire an arrow through all these babies. Just, oh, God. Ugh. Ugh. All right. So anyway, we're going to go back up to the top. Top school principal hides students' academic awards in name of equity, right? And this is the word of the day is fucking equity. You may be confused. When you hear the word equity, you may think equality. That's what a lot of people kind of go to. And like being an asshole for as long as I have, I've known the difference between equity and equality for a while. But you actually run into it a lot where people don't really know the difference between equity and equality. So here's the thing. Equality means literal same treatment of everybody. This is what we should have. Everybody and everything is treated blankly. Like a person walks up, you know nothing about them other than what you can start judging them by, like, choice of clothes, like if they're pointing a gun at your face, if they are walking with a furry tail or whatever, and you have to get your Flammenwerfer out, whatever it is, you start making those judgments, but everybody is judged equally, just as a matter of course. Equity is different. Equity is to make equal outcome. Okay. There's also a legal concept of equity that is it's not woke. It's actually the same principles, but it's not woke. So what equity does is to return things to fairness using the law. When we're talking about the law of equity. Now, what that looks like is it's not always equal in law, right? Like 2 parties don't always start equal, and they shouldn't end up equal. Or maybe they don't start equal, but they should end up equal because one person's been ripping the other person off. So you use equity to bring things to a cohesive, predictable outcome. The ideal outcome in the case of law. But it's not based on gender. It's not based on race. It's not based on age or anything like that. It's literally based on typically like a proportional amount of input or work or resources of some sort. Sometimes that's money. Sometimes it's labor. It could be any number of things. But I'm over explaining this. But I just want to point out that when you hear lawyers talk about equity or talk about something at equity, like they're talking about a specific type of law that exists. It's different than statutory and common law. It's even in the Constitution. You have cases at law and equity. But anyway, this isn't that, right? This is trying to make whole by boosting one category of people up over another, or by suppressing a category of people that you perceive has an advantage. This is not equality in any way. This is equity. So I hope that is clear. I hope that is very clear. But yeah. All right. So this is the Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology. Thomas Jefferson, notable equitist. Let's see. What are we drinking? Oh, what is this? Oh, no. Oh, no. We've got some barrel dovetail. We're going to need some whiskey for this one, boys. Kim Jong-un says, like when they denied whites monoclonal antibodies. Yes. Yes. Actually, personally was a victim of this discrimination. As a Whoite male who did not have diabetes, when I got COVID, they would not provide me with monoclonal antibodies. I wasn't old enough, didn't have the beaties, and I wasn't black or Hispanic. Those were at-risk populations. I'm like, bitch, I'm at risk. I have it. I have it right now. I need to work. I need to work. Let me work. And they're like, nah, you'll be fine eventually, probably. I'm like, I'm old. I said, we don't care. Hope you die. So that was nice. That was nice. I'm 41, Zimmer Stone. I was 40 at the time. What the fuck is fucking hair? Oh, whatever. So that was cool. That's nice. I loved that. It was really, really fun. But yes, I was a victim of that. So thank you for bringing that up. All right. For 2 years, 2 administrators at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology have been withholding notifications of national merit awards from the school's families, most of them Asian, thus denying students the right to use those awards to boost their college admission prospects and earn scholarships. This episode has emerged amid the school district's new strategy of equal outcomes for every student without exception. There we have it. Wait, there's a YouTube video on this? Okay, let's listen to this. Hold on. Let me get my hearing ears on. Nick, have you tried not being white? Literally, yes. I tried not being white and a bunch of people got mad about it. The fuck? Like, what do I have to do? Here we go. There's no audio, is there? Hold on. I gotcha. It's a short video. No audio. I got it. Here we go.
I've made it my life's work to ensure equitable opportunities and equal outcomes for each and every student that I've had the opportunity to serve in a variety of contexts throughout my career. And that's a core value for me and one that I'm going to continue to focus on and work through as I enter the Fairfax County public school system.
Nope, I don't want to meet the staff. I don't want to meet the staff at all. Go away. And fuck off. So there you go. Equitable opportunities and equal outcomes. I mean, just flat out says it for all students. You can't have equal outcomes. It doesn't work. Some people are just better at some things than others. I can't play basketball or baseball or football or any ball because I am frail and slight. I will never be great at any of those sports. To give me an equal outcome to someone who is not built like a Nancy boy would require you to hinder them. They would need their knees broken or something. They would need a massive handicap, or they'd have to give me a fucking cyber suit or something. The amount of work it would take, and similarly, it would take a lot to bring an equal outcome that I had in like assholery, right? Like they would have to make me nice or make someone else meaner to get an equal outcome from high school. It's a losing proposition. You can't do it. There's no effective tool to make that happen. But that's what they're going for. And it's just not possible. Some kids suck at math. Other kids are good at math. Some kids can spell and others can't read at all. Right? Like that's just the way it goes. And it's not even about equal opportunities. These kids go through the same classes. Some people have legitimate learning disabilities, and you cannot boost someone with dyslexia. Like there's no amount of magic you can do to make someone with dyslexia not have dyslexia. So unless you put on special glasses for all the other students to scramble up words for them, you can't do it. Mandy, don't you start shit talking. I'll talk shit right back. I got mean words for you. There's just nothing you can do to make equal outcomes. Now, you should always have equal opportunities, but note she very carefully said equitable opportunities, which means opportunities granted to some kids that aren't available to others to hopefully bring those kids who are behind in a thing to a boosted place so they can end up at the same place as their peers. And this isn't a secret. This is now just being spoken openly. There's just public schools by some level of default have to cater to the median, right? They have to. And the kids on the fringe always get left out. It's just a product of limited resources being spread against large populations. The teachers have to focus to the middle because that's where the bulk of the students are. Kids who are advanced are going to be missing opportunities that would challenge them. Kids who are way behind sometimes will get ignored at their own expense because the teacher doesn't have the time to spend with an individual student to boost them up. Now, some teachers try and pander to the kids who are farthest behind, still leaves out the kids ahead and leaves some of the kids who are in the median languishing when they could be succeeding further. But this is a resource thing. That's different than the equity they're talking about here. The equity they're talking about is an intentional skewing of results in a particular direction. That's what they're trying to do. And it should not be. You cannot actually run an education program that aims for this because you'll never, ever succeed. So what you'll do is increasingly give advantages to some students at the expense of others. And that is not what they're supposed to do. Natural advantages that come from a child's, I don't know, genetics or their upbringing or the hard work, that some tutor or whatever did with them, or the student's own hard work. All of those advantages should remain advantages. You cannot undo them. You don't have the resources to boost everybody to the level of the highest person who has resources dumped into them. Just ask your average porn star. Okay, here we go. School administrators, for instance, have implemented an equitable grading policy that eliminates zeros, gives students a grade of 50% just for showing up. Why? Being there is half the work. No. Nope. And assigns a cryptic code of NTI for assignments not turned in. I mean, it's not that cryptic. Like NTI isn't, it's just an acronym. Maybe the author of this article needs some equitable opportunities in understanding basic fucking acronyms. It's a race to the bottom. An intrepid Thomas Jefferson parent, Shauna Yashar, a lawyer, uncovered the withholding of National Merit Awards. Since is this her right here? No, this is a different person. Hold on. I don't know if we can say what's going to happen when I look her up. I think. Okay. I think they misspelled her name. I think it's got 2 N's. Let's see. She's an IP lawyer. So here she is. I think this is her. Shauna Yashar Esquire serves as the director of global IP litigation at Lenovo. Before joining Lenovo, she served as assistant general counsel for technology at Mantech International, where she worked to protect the company's IP, navigate the complexities around data privacy and cybersecurity, and help Mantech partner with various commercial technology companies. Before becoming a lawyer, she worked as a software engineer for a business intelligence company and managed her own independent software consulting company focused on data warehouse design and data mining. After law school, she worked as a litigation associate for several law firms in Washington, D.C., and served as law clerk at the Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit. Previously a partner with Baker and Hostetler in Washington, D.C., focusing on intellectual property litigation, tech agreements, complex commercial litigations, and IP acquisition and licensing strategy. Serves as a mentor with the Society of Women Engineers and is on the executive board of the Falls Church Community Services Council, a group dedicated to preventing homelessness. She's also a Girl Scout troop volunteer and a volleyball coach. So good job, Shauna. Good job. Let's see. Since starting as a freshman at the school in September 2019, her son, who is part Arab American, studied statistical analysis, literature reviews, and college-level science late into the night. This workload was necessary to keep him up to speed with the advanced studies at TJ, which U.S. World and News Reports ranks as America's top school. Okay. Last fall, along with about 1.5 million U.S. high school juniors, the Yashar team took the PSAT, which determines whether a student qualifies as a prestigious National Merit Scholar. When it came time to submit his college applications this fall, he didn't have a National Merit honor to report. But it wasn't because he hadn't earned the award. The National Merit Scholarship Corporation, a nonprofit based in Evanston, Illinois, had recognized him as a commended student in the top 3% nationwide, one of about 50,000 students earning that distinction. Principals usually celebrate National Merit Scholars with special breakfasts, award ceremonies, YouTube videos, press releases, and social media announcement. But TJ school officials had decided to withhold announcements of the award. Indeed, it turns out that the principal and Bonatatipus and the director of student services, Brandon Kosatka, have been withholding this information from families and the public for years, affecting the lives of at least 1,200 students over the principal's tenure of 5 years. Recognition by National Merit opens the doors to millions of dollars in college scholarships and 800 special scholarships from corporate sponsors. So there you go. That's this lady and Bonatatipus. Bonatatipus. So that was. Oh, thank God. Rumble got me fixed. They put it on the right channel. Whew. Such bros and homies. So yeah, that's her. Just 5 years though. Just 5 years of not telling these kids that they actually are in the among the top students out there. So they can't put it on their scholarships or put it on their scholarship applications. It's fine, right? I learned 2 years after the fact that National Merit had recognized my son, a graduate of Thomas Jefferson's class of 2021, as a commended student in a September 10th, 2020 letter that National Merit sent to Bonatatipus. But the principal who lobbied that fall to nix the school's merit-based admission test to increase diversity never told us about it. God, this is one of the most racist concepts that exists. Well, look, we really want some different races in here. We better we better make it easier for the dumb ones to get in. I mean, it is honestly one of the most overtly, offensively racist things that exists. Yeah, you know what? Sorry. We need more representation from minority group. Therefore, we're going to have to dumb these standards down. Okay. Why, though? Why would you want to do that anyway? Like, honestly, though, why would you want to do that? Why would you, if you're the top school in the nation, why would you want to lower the bar to get in? That doesn't make any sense at all to me. But yeah, that's what's going on. Who the fuck wrote this? Azra Q Nomani is the person who wrote this. So she's writing in first person here. Never told us about it. Parents from earlier years told me that she also didn't tell them about any commended student awards. One former student said he learned he had won the award through a random email from the school to a school district email account that students rarely check. The principal neither told his parents nor made a public announcement. On September 16th of this year, National Merit sent a letter to Bonitatabis listing 240 students recognized as commended students or semifinalists. Letter included these words in bold type. Please present the letters of commendation as soon as possible since it is the student's only notification. National Merit hadn't included enough stamps on the package. Okay, hold on. Apparently, they need some equitable help in stampery. Like, you didn't include enough stamps on the package? What the hell's wrong with you? Like, isn't this all you do? This is the only notification. We're gonna go ahead and send out this letter. Oh shit, we forgot to put enough stamps on it. Huh? Very confusing. Okay. But nevertheless, it got to Bonitatabis by mid-October, before the October 31 deadline for early acceptance to select colleges. In an email, Bonitatabis told Yashar that she had signed the certificates within 48 hours. But homeroom teachers didn't distribute the awards until Monday, November 14th. After the early application deadlines had passed, teachers dropped the certificates unceremoniously on students' desks. Okay. Keeping these certificates from students is theft by the state, says Yashar. Bonitatabis didn't notify parents or the public. What's more, it could be a civil rights violation, says local parent advocate Deborah Tisler. Yes, of course it's a civil rights violation. It's also just a flat out fucking tort. It's just a flat out tort. Let's see. It would be tortious interference with economic prospects, maybe something along those lines. They're doing something. They're withholding a thing, specifically causing the students harm. Let's see. And it's the state doing it. Well, I would think maybe Thomas Jefferson High School is it a private school? No, I think it's a public school. With most TJ students in a protected class of gifted students, most of them racial minorities, many with disabilities, and most coming from immigrant families whose parents speak English as a second language, is just cruel, says Tisler. Notice what's lacking from there. I guess they don't care about the white students. Are gifted students really a protected class? Like, is that? I'm not sure about that one. But in a call with Yashar, Kosatka admitted that the decision to withhold the information from parents and inform students in a low-key way was intentional. We want to recognize students for who they are as individuals, not focus on their achievements. Dude, they're working their fucking ass off. That's who they are as individuals. Like, that is part of their identity. When you're this separation of work from person is ridiculous. We are what we do. I mean, we are to some extent. That's not all we are, or whatever gay thing you want to say, but We are what we do. It's how people identify each other just at the basic level. You meet someone, you shake their hand. Oh, hi, Tom. What do you do? I'm a short lawyer. Oh, yeah, you are. That's cute. Very fun. But like, what is wrong with people's accomplishments being celebrated? No, that's good. He told her, claiming that he and the principal didn't want to hurt the feelings of students who didn't get the award. Maybe they should try harder. Maybe they could just do that instead. A National Merit spokeswoman said that the organization's officials leave this honor exclusively to the high school officials to announce. Kosatka and Bonitatabis didn't respond to requests for comment. In a rare admission, Fabio Zuluaga, an assistant superintendent at Fairfax County Public Schools, told me that the school system has erred not telling students, the public, and families about awards. It was a mistake, to be honest. Zuluaga said it also isn't enough just to hand over a certificate. We have to do something special, he said. The commendation sends a very strong message to the kid, right? Your work is meaningful. If you work hard in life, there are good benefits from that. I mean, sometimes. No, literally, like always. Like that's the whole thing. That's why people work hard, is because it brings them a better result. So yes, that's a good message to teach the kids. Am I wearing shoulder pads under the shirt? No, I probably should be, but it's not 1993. On Monday, December 12th, after getting caught, Kosatka sent an email to the parents of commended students, notifying them of the important recognition and saying, "We are deeply sorry for not sharing the news earlier." He claimed school officials would contact college admissions offices to correct the record. Bonitatabis still hasn't publicly recognized the students or told parents from earlier years that their students won the awards, and she hasn't yet delivered the missing certificates. The war on merit is a war on our kids. So there we go. We've got, that's it right there. This shit is happening in the top schools. This shit will permeate down. Of course. This will permeate down into every school system because that's how it goes. And starting in DC is no accident. These random like liberal hive mind cities, DC being one of the absolute largest, they're the testing grounds for this shit. And the longer it goes unchallenged and the less parental outrage that exists, the more they'll do it. Why change? Why ever stop? If the parents don't get mad, and these parents should be furious. Of course. Like, they're probably beating their kid with sandals all day because they're all minorities. Apparently, that's what the thing said. And minorities beat their children with sandals. I have this on good authority, in fact, that every minority family uses a sandal and weaponizes it to beat their children into work, like a labor camp. And, the Mexicans, they call it the chancla. And the chancla is God to all of them. He thought they were Catholic. No, the chancla is the winner. Like you will fear it, respect it, and worship it someday. It's why the foot fetish thing has gotten so big, frankly. And it will, you think like the little Mexican child running around like, I'm going to go play Xbox. Nope. Get your ass to work. Get in the garden. That's what happens. That's why landscaping companies have no equity. God damn it. But it's the I don't know how to pronounce this. Chancla. What do if I put on Mexican face, I'll get in real trouble. The cartels will come. But no, it's like, look, these parents are coming here. They're trying to get their kids to work as hard as fucking possible. The kids are doing everything, like they're doing their best. They're being the top percentage of students in the country. And the school's just like, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. We got to take care of a different racial group. Who cares about your trying? Who cares about your achievements? It's stolen from them forever, by the way. That's a theft you can never get back. The amount of time that gets put in, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, I don't. Like, I guess if you want to go to like Harvard or whatever, if that's your dream, you would like try. But I mean, I think for most people that like Ivy League dream is not, I don't know that it's worth it. I don't know that the effort is worth it for the kid. I don't know that the outcome is particularly worth it in the long run for most people. But it depends what you want to do. It depends what you want to do. Some very dumb people who didn't go to Ivy League schools end up quite successful. So, I mean, there's a lot to learn. I just don't know that spending it all on school is the most important thing. But if you do it though, if you take that precious growing up time, if you take that, like, can you imagine with all the antics and bullshit that you can get up to in high school, having all of your work, all of the time that you could have spent doing anything else, having that just flushed down a shitter by someone on for their interpretation of equity, for their interpretation of their own morality, that your achievements don't matter because someone else didn't achieve as hard as you, even though you spent, I mean, hours and hours of your formative years working for it. God, it would fucking suck. Again, I don't see the value in spending that much time on school at all. I never did. I still don't. As a parent, I don't see it. As a kid, I didn't see it. Nothing has changed my mind. It's only actually getting damn it. It's only actually getting worse, in my opinion. But it doesn't matter what I think. That's the whole point. Like, if I was imposing my morality, it would be equally wrong. Like, you're just supposed to be neutral because you're the fucking state. You're the state. The state does not get to discriminate. The state is the one group on earth who is not allowed to discriminate. And yet the state seems to be overtly good at it, at the discrimination. And I don't mean like they're accomplishing things. I mean, they're the ones who do it the most. God damn it, locals. But it's this idea that the state is constantly trying to prevent everybody else from discriminating, and then the state comes in and discriminates the most. I don't get it. I don't get why this is it's literally the opposite of how it's supposed to be. It's literally the opposite of how it's supposed to be. And that's what drives me fucking nuts about this subject. So let me go ahead and hit some of these super chats that have come in. Very, very happy to do that. If you're watching out there in Rumbletown, look, I know I initially fucked up the link. I got it. I'm very sorry for that, but it is now fixed. Please hit that like button if you like the show, the plus button, the thumbs up, wherever you are, whatever it is, please go ahead and hit that plus button. It really helps kick us up the leaderboard and all of that stuff. But let me get these chats in here. Drama in front, party in the back. Says on mobile, the stream is not showing on your page. Yes, that was on Rumble. It should be all fixed now. Kate of the Swiss says vacationing in Tyler, Texas at the moment, warmer than Wisconsin. Yes, Wisconsin is terrible. It is second only to Minnesota in fucking terribleness. And they should all, frankly, Wisconsin and Minnesota should be purged. And I know they should be purged. And I know that I'll be part of that. And I'm willing to be an acceptable loss. Locals chat is trying to distract me. You can't do it. Locals chat. You can't start distracting me. Stop it. Next we've got, Zombies Go Numb. Zombies Go Numb. Welcome to Paralegal Status. Hey, what's up, man? I don't know if you're still around. Guys, Zombies Go Numb is a streamer. On Christmas night, Camelot raided him. I happened to be watching Camelot just for some fun, and he raided Zombies and dropped a little donation for him, and he started talking about how he had really kind of a shitty year and or a shitty Christmas, and things were getting much better with people like coming in and helping out on the stream. It turned him around. So like I put out a little call on Twitter, and people flooded in and just really, like, it showed like the power of good things on social media. And it was so fucking cool to watch a bunch of people come in and make this guy's Christmas better than it was. And Zombies, if you're out there, brother, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy your life. And I hope things turn around. I hope 2023 is a big year for you. She'll be apples. Welcome to Lawyer Status. Gentleman Sausage says, PSA, permabanned on Twitter for unwittingly replying to a lefty. Normally wouldn't engage. A near identical reply by their own is still up. Selective enforcement is still happening. Tread lightly. Site still occupied territory. Oh, yeah. It's occupied territory. Twitter for me is a business prospect only. I've reduced my posting and engagement on Twitter by so much that it's, I really have Twitter specifically just to, how do I word this? I have my Twitter back just because I wanted it back. I really am not using it that much. Not anything like I was. I prefer now to just stay in locals and use Twitter for show announcements and like maybe one tweet every day or so. Cause that's what it is. But yes, Twitter is still occupied territory. Even if Musk does like start cleaning house, it's going to take a long time for him to fully clean the house. And it sounds like he's going to be stepping down at some point. So I wouldn't get your hopes up for Twitter becoming a useful platform ever in like a free speech capacity. Twitter is useful for other things. And that, those other things are completely business related. And if you don't see that Twitter is going towards a business platform, then, well, good luck. Slosher. I think it's funny people say guys in their 40s getting an expensive car having a midlife crisis. I guess they think only 22-year-olds should buy $150 cars with their student loans. Yeah, that's like the sad reality of like cool cars is, man, it would be way cooler to have them when you're younger. Like that would be more fun on the on the whole that would be more fun on the to have the car for those reasons, right? Like you're driving around picking up women. Like I'm not going to be driving around picking up women. I'm going to be driving around picking up fines and tickets. Like that's my goal, is to ruin my driving record as fast as fucking possible. Mandy, yes, I got the GT 500. I did. I'll show you in locals later. Nuclear Winter Gamer says, I bought myself a 2017 Dodge Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 with a 5.7 liter Hemi. It growls when you start it. Every time I hear it start, I get a tingle right at the end of my PP. It's a step up from my old 2004 Sierra. Yeah. When so Lady Raggets and I were looking at this car today, and we got in the we got in the car and the guy's like, yeah, go ahead and start it up. And she's just sitting there. She doesn't know what's coming, right? Like she doesn't know. And I turn the car on and it just screams right? So loud. And she like freaked out. She's like, Jesus. This is perfect. I can't wait to find a nice open stretch of highway where I can see for a couple miles and just turn that shit up. She's gonna be so pissed because she gets really nervous when driving fast. Like if I rent a car and drive fast, she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm driving." What are you talking about? Speed limits are pretend. And so it's gonna just, oh god, she's gonna probably start beating me. It'll be good. If I ever show up on stream with a bunch of black eyes, not black guys. If I ever that'd be if I open a porno. If I ever show up on stream with black eyes, then you'll know I was driving too fast. So there we go. Let's see. The Squid says, I want you to know that Megan wasn't totally wrong about dating. I met a woman in a random chance encounter while out doing fun activities. There's hope for men out there. Just go out and touch grass. No, I wasn't disagreeing with Megan on the basic principle that you have a better chance of a long-term relationship or some sort of relationship interacting with someone in person. I was disagreeing with that being Camelot's goal in the first place. That's what I was disagreeing with. I just thought it was, and I thought it was kind of funny just because, like, I thought it was funny because Megan was telling jokes, like the auto parts store and the bookstore, like she was being pithy and a little bit sarcastic, but not sarcastic, just kind of dismissive. But the main message is one I kind of agree with. Like Tinder isn't the greatest way to meet people. Sure, I mean it's a good way to smash, but and you can meet people on these dating apps like that. It happens all the time. But I try to point out again that 85% of marriages, last I checked, start in either the workplace or in school. Places where you're confined to be with people for long periods of time, and you actually have to get to know them a little bit. But yeah, it was just the main thing was that was supposed to be just a stream of jokes, just a whole bunch of jokes, and then it got real fucking serious real quick. Pope Zombie Stomp says, live in the area. Fairfax and Loudoun County is a mess. My sister-in-law left her job as a third grade teacher. Stuff is even at that level. She worked at a top level school. It broke her heart to leave because she loved her kids. Yeah. The good teachers do, and they hate leaving, but you cannot keep supporting these systems. The systems are failures. Marcel DeFore, we had an in-house BJJ tournament before Christmas, and parents were upset the kids didn't all get a ribbon or a medal. When you talk to the kids, all of them said, I need to get better. Yeah, kids understand. Like, they understand losing. Like, they don't like to lose. They don't like to be last place or even, like, fourth place or fifth place or whatever. But they know that, like, that you have to earn it. They get it. Martial arts is actually very, very good at teaching that a lot of times, or at least it used to be. I don't know. Is martial arts going woke now? Is that how that is? Is martial arts woke yet? Because can we have anything that just resists a little bit? Because it feels like everything else is fucked. Mighty Meat says rackets have Valhalla awaits an eye on sometime. We were doing a show together and having a blast. Give us that rackets love, baby. We'll see. Frederick Little, glad to be a member for over 2 years, Nick. Keep up the great content. Hey, thanks, brother. Filthy Pagan Brewmaster, Frack Fat Shark. When are those knob gobblers going to bring Darktide to consoles? I hate those fracks because I can't play it yet. I thought Darktide was on Xbox. Isn't Darktide on Game Pass on Xbox? Can someone help me out with that? Oh, Game Pass for PC only? Okay. Yeah, well, now you know. Get a PC. I just ordered the collector's edition from Rogue Trader. Owlcat Games, who did Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Pathfinder Way of whatever. I didn't play the second one, but Kingmaker was really good. They made a Warhammer 40K RPG based on Rogue Trader rules, and I'm very excited for it. It should be coming sometime soon. So it was, but they took it off the Xbox Marketplace because they were having problems with it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Amateur Mini Painter says, won my first Rumble battle today. Do come check my Rumble out or YouTube. I talk about Warhammer and will be painting minis on the channel soon. So you can check out Amateur Mini Painter on YouTube and Rumble to get some Warhammer lore for you. Next we've got Julian Delfici says equity is bullshit and also retarded. The only way to make every tree in a forest an equal height is with an axe. When I grew up during recess, it was you can't say you can't play. Then in high school, we learned about Harrison Bergeron. Yes, Harrison Bergeron, great book by what's his face, Kurt Vonnegut. I always think that Harrison Bergeron is an Ayn Rand book. I always do, but it's Vonnegut, and it is fantastic. It's all about weighing down the most gifted and trying to keep them from succeeding, but you can't. You can't do that. You can't keep down the successful because they will succeed. Like they'll have to work harder. They'll kill themselves struggling to succeed, but they will succeed. The thing that makes people successful, by the way, is usually an indomitable spirit. Not that they're just naturally successful. It's that they failed a whole fucking bunch and they just didn't give a shit. So they kept going and then succeeded later. That indomitability, that translates really well to other endeavors when they are failing at something. Like if you keep them down, they'll find a different way to succeed. Everyone gets a black belt, says Upon the Horizon. Actually, interestingly, there are some martial arts where that's literally true. And it doesn't matter like how skilled you are. They will put you through. You'll be on a black belt track that'll be the same pace as everybody else, whether you're good or bad, whether you work hard or don't. Get that money. That's when martial arts became a fucking business proposition. You can't have people excelling at martial arts too well and getting to that black belt too fast. You got to keep them in there for those monthlies. Bam, bam, get those monthlies. Bam, bam. That's what I kind of hated about martial arts when I was in it. Okay. We need to talk about something that is not equity. Yeah. Let's talk about something that is not equitable at all. And that's your 401k and IRA. Your 401k and IRA are things that you build. You work for them. You get money. You decide to put some of that money away. Yeah, I'm like, I'd really like it, but I'm not going to take as much as I could. I'm going to set some aside and have it grow and hopefully help me out down the way. And the worst thing that can happen is that some government motherfucker, like maybe Sleepy Joe Biden or some other asshole, Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Adam Kinzinger, Mitch McConnell, whatever. Any of these fucking losers open their goddamn mouth and some stock, some bond, some ETF or whatever that's in your IRA or 401k gets just shredded and gutted, and you lose a massive amount of value. You literally lose labor based on the whims of Congress or the president or the Supreme Court. You lose the product of your labor. Well, there's a company out there to help you out with that. That's birchgold.com. Birchgold.com/knows to be specific. And that's the Birch Gold Group. What they want to do is teach you about a little known loophole in the IRS code, which allows you to hold physical gold and silver in your IRA or 401k. That's right. Your qualified accounts can be protected. They can be protected by physical gold and silver. How are they protected? Well, these things are typically resistant to inflation and market volatility. They're stable assets normally, and they kind of grow with inflation because their value is it's not directly tied to the dollar anymore since the 60s. However, it still tracks with the dollar. The dollar's value increases, or the dollar's value decreases. The amount of dollars it takes to buy gold increases, oddly enough, which counteracts the forces of inflation a little bit. And this is what Birch Gold's mission is. It's to help people understand how they can use a portion of their IRA or 401k to help out with hedging against that loss, but not investing your entire amount in there, because you do want to still take advantage of the stock market and mutual funds and stuff like that when they're growing, when they're booming, when the economy is great and things are going up. You want that advantage. And when things are going up like that, gold and silver usually aren't. So they want to teach you how to find that correct balance for your risk tolerance and to protect your assets. So to do that, you go to birchgold.com/knows. You click this green button and they will get you information so you can make an informed decision. And that's the most important part. It's not making a particular decision one way or another. It's about having the proper information to make the most informed decision to make sure you're doing the best for you and your finances. And that's what they want to do. You don't need to buy anything. You just go click the button, get some information from them, and then make those decisions on your own. If it's a bad deal for you, I would never, ever, ever, ever suggest doing it. But I can't tell you if it's a good or bad deal. Only you can, because I don't know your finances. I don't want to know your finances. I might get jealous. And if I get jealous, I beat up the homeless. That's right. Homeless, I'm coming for you. Birchgold.com has given me a pass. I've got a hammer. I'm just kidding. Beating up the homeless is rude. They're not even people. Mario Carter 13 says equity is the equality of outcome, like all the notes that come out of your face hole during karaoke. Yes. Yes. Make fun of me more. I don't even like my feelings. Mecha Nick says the stream isn't showing up on the Rumble app. Mario Kart 13. We have a Kia Sorento at home. Quote, Clara Sorrenti. Reed Sanborn says, wanted to say you're appreciated, man. Out of work as an FFEMT, a firefighter EMT with second knee injury in 2 years. Being able to just check out, have some laughs, and get out of my own head is a blessing. Thank you, truly. Reed, that's fucking awesome that you're able to get some laughs and get out of your own head. It sucks that you're in a situation where you're not able to work. I wish you a speedy recovery and you know, either a transition back into working very, very soon or a transition into alternate employment. So I just hope everything works out for you, brother. And if I can make you laugh a little bit along the way, then my job is done. That's all I want to do in this entire world, is give someone a smile from time to time. I used to have to do it with hand jobs. Now I get to use my mouth. Wait. Kimberly Campbell, Nick, can you pray for my cousin? She found her 36-year-old son dead on Christmas morning. Yes, absolutely. Holy shit. That's a nightmare. Every parent's nightmare. No parent should ever bury a child. Stephen that way. Nick looks like a 70s version of Roger Sterling from Mad Men. Had Roger been 20 years younger. By the way, this isn't an insult. Roger Sterling was the best character on that show. Lol. Mad Men is on my list of shows to watch. I have not watched it. And God, I really want to. I've heard it's great. I've heard it is all the best parts of masculinity. Just wrapped up in a package and put right on display. Jesse Bear 2115. Wait, I've got dude, you need a haircut. I know my barber. I think my barber's in Texas or fleeing the law. I don't even know. I think I can't find him. Brandon Herrera. Oh, how you doing, brother? We got to do a show again soon. Very soon. And this year, I'm coming to San Antonio in real life. I'm going to come down there. I'm going to bring a bunch of whiskey and a bunch of bullets, man. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to do that. But I would love to do a show with you again sometime soon. I hope you had a good Christmas, buddy. And I hope you have a happy new year. I've got my very breaded take here. I don't think you guys are going to like it. I'm not attracted to Christina Hendricks. Not attracted to her. And I love redheads. She doesn't do it for me. She's that level of thick that's too thick for me. I like skinny women. She's not fat. She's shapely. She's pleasing enough, but it's not my thing. I'm just saying, like, I'm just spitting fact. This is great. This is good news. I'll leave her for all you guys. All you. I like them. I'm just being honest. Whoever said she's not thick at all is absolutely incorrect. She's curvy and voluptuous. She's not my type, though. Not my thing. I'm just saying it. Okay. Jesse Bear 2115 says equality means everyone runs the same race. Equity means the government gets to break your legs so a cripple can win the race. Correct. Do you guys not know who Christina Hendricks is? I have to do this. Like, look. This is a lot of woman to handle. Again, she's not fat. But she's thicker than I like. I like them small with an O and an L. One L and one O. SMOL. That's what I like. Christina Hendricks, very attractive, beautiful woman. Not my thing. Brandon Herrera says, Nick used the word voluptuous to describe redhead woman he isn't attracted to. Man, Nazi Kanye was a less surprising plot twist. Oh, damn it. Look, again, I know it's an unpopular opinion, and I'm okay with that. She was in Firefly? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm distracted now. Christina Hendricks, Firefly. The fuck was she in Firefly? Stop just showing me her face. I don't care about that. Okay, well, all right. I'll bite. At first glance, I'm like, why is she in this dumpy outfit? And then you can kind of, then you get to this, you scroll down and you get to this spot and you're like, oh, well, okay. All right. I'll bite a little bit. I'll bite a little bit. Okay. So I'll recant the hair. Christina Hendricks in Firefly, kind of hot. She looks a little crazy too, like she might stab you in the eyeball with a penis of someone else. But or your own. I mean, maybe she's gonna bend you in half like that. I don't know. I don't know what she's up to. But still, I guess I gotta watch Mad Men and see how she looked in that show because I haven't watched it. But I watched her in this show called Good Girls. I didn't watch all of it. I watched part of Good Girls. I don't know if you guys have seen that show. It was Lady Raggets was watching it, and I would sometimes be in the same room, and it was on. And she's a little older, and she's a little, like I said, she's a little thicker now. She's a little thicker. But if you want to know my type, Lady Raggets is my type. Lady Raggets is my type, and I'm good with it. Okay, Tor Theo says, Bonitatabus sounds like a species of dinosaur. Yeah, it kind of does. Kiiverdam says, we need more tiger parenting. Yes. All Asians out there need to go watch Turning Red from Disney so you can all learn how to be an appropriate parent. How about Deadly Radiation says you have to say that. No, I don't. I do not. Frankly, I don't have to say that. And I choose to say that very much. Yeah. GK Got Killed says, I would love to see you talk to Stuttering Craig one of these days. Who's Stuttering Craig? I've only ever heard of Stuttering John. Who's Stuttering Craig? Tell us when Lady Ragged stops pointing the gun at me. Well, that's that's just foreplay, brother. New Age Cuck. Be careful with that Shelby. There's a reason they are mainly straight line track cars. Also, watch out for crowds. Devoured Eagle. Hey, Nick, shout out to at Spaceship Ambience here on YouTube. Go there if you want to see and read a short sci-fi story while you sleep. Happy New Year. So Spaceship Ambience. Check that out. Violent says, this is like old people trying to hold on to sex. Wait, do you plan to stop having sex when you get old? Bruh. Dude, have sex until your hips break. Oh my goodness. Devoured Eagle. Hey, Nick. Oh, wait. Matthew Phillips. I'm listening to you in the background, but your karate belt anecdote totally killed my buzz. You're still the best lawyer on YouTube. Better than budget TDS afflicted Jim Halpert, Legal Eagle. And then a couple shit emojis. I need to, I have some videos absolutely planned to make fun of Legal Eagle in 2023. I do. What a fucking little weirdo he is. God. Jaskby, will you be covering Hasabi disagreement with Myron from Fresh and Fit on the Fifth Amendment on their Tory Lanez video? Sure. I have no idea what that is. If anybody out there can please like Twitter DM me that story with like put your first line of the Twitter DM is, hey, you retard. So I know where to find it because I don't, like I get Twitter DM requests or whatever if you haven't DM'd me before, and I'll accept it and I'll read it. I just want to make sure I can sift through it. I don't know what Hasabi's disagree. Wait, who the fuck is Hasabi? I thought is it Hassan? Yes, Kat Dennings is hot. That's true, locals. That's correct. That's Attorney Tom's best friend? Who? The fuck? I know who Myron from Fresh and Fit is, sort of. I know there are two of them and one of them is Myron, but I can't tell them apart. They look the same to me. But I don't know who Hasabi. Can I tell that joke on Twitter? I don't even know what jokes I can tell on YouTube anymore. Guys, I am January 3rd, I'm strike free on YouTube. January 3rd, I am strike free on YouTube. I can't fucking wait. I can't fucking wait to get my next one, frankly. Okay. We gotta go. Me04120 says Nick and Brandon arm up to go find Nick's barber. We probably gotta rescue him from a cartel. Let's see. JD Young. That undoes every other point you've ever made. Christina Hendricks thing. Look, I'm not saying she's not attractive for other people. I'm just saying she's not my type. I mean, would I? I mean, I guess if you asked, nice. So there's this line from who is it? Is it Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello have a song together? And one of the lines he says is, her body fit right in my hands. Ooh la la. Like that dancer build, right? That waist that's like this big where you're just like, oh, my fingertips almost touch. That's hot to me. I don't know. Bad Dragonite. Nick, I highly suggest the Weird Bible podcast if you ever want some background stuff. It's done by Laura Lodge and Brandon Herrera's nephew, Wendigoon. Oh, neat. Okay. Jester of Roanoke, welcome to Paralegal Status. Matthew Phillips, if you make videos on budget lawyer Jim Halpert in 2023, I will subscribe to you monthly with money. By the way, I got my buzz back. Who the fuck is Jim Halpert? I've heard that name. I don't know. Ask Drex about Christina Hendricks. Well, you guys will have to ask him about her. Cars in Depth says, I ask wokeists, can excellence exist under equality? Also, initial laser etching of flasks came out very well. What's your P.O. Box address? It's P.O. Box 97, Spicer, Minnesota, 56288. Oh, Jim Halpert from The Office. I forgot that's his name. There you go. All right. With that said, guys, we're going to move over to Rumble now. So if you're on YouTube and you don't want to move to Rumble, I bid you adieu. If you want to see the rest of the show, where we have these, the Stanford Language Police and New York Times talking about how the men of pop have dismantled masculinity. Oh, thank God for Harry Styles, right? Thank God for that figgot. Harry Styles dismantling masculinity for us. If you want to see those topics, go ahead and click on the link in the YouTube description. Pop on over to Rumble. We got about 20 seconds and we're going to be over there. See you then, guys. Peace. Peace.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen,